With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs and the Brooklyn Bulls. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Ooh, now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Huntley to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And this is incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Huntley looks to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to Tony. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Shenault. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now here's Mahomes. There's another one complete to Shenault. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. Pacheco once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Pushing his way through. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown! Eric Ezukama with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bulls are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. They go play action with Huntley. Pass complete as a counter with it.
Missed.
This will not go down. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Huntley off of play action. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And his guys have taken the lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, Huntley. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Huntley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Connection made, and he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Huntley. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Huntley. And this one too low.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Chigakakro as the first half is winding down. And the Bulls will extend their lead here just before halftime. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Huntley sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, Boutte. And he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Huntley's that's taken in by Okonkwo. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. Here's Huntley. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Man, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to 25 there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. And his throw is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he is caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chigacancro with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bulls take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Huntley. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Mahomes again. That ball caught. It's Rice. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 34 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, Huntley. That's out wide here for Robinson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down. Handoff now to Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Rolling to his right. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Down to about the 32. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Huntley looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
Let's go now.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Third down. Here's Huntley now. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, third and goal. Huntley to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on fourth and goal. They're going for it. Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Tony. And he'll be knocked to the ground right there at the 22. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Trying to take this home, they'll run. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the
touchdown. Chigakafro, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bulls add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Hundley trying to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So it's a win for the home side, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this game was. What a performance throwing the football. Over 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes. That's quarterbacking at an elite level.
So for Brooklyn, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now.